What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Shout out to everybody tuning in. I want to talk about Usher Raymond. Usher Raymond is trending, him and Pink, due to the fact that they have deleted most of their tweets, right? And now it's being put out here. It's going viral. And people are looking at the correlation between what's going on with Diddy. We know Usher people have been talking about Usher and his connection to Diddy, and the fact that he lived with Diddy back in the mid '90s when he was very young. And he's talked about the things that went on there, and he talked about how his experience there. He didn't really delve into it, but there's a lot of weird things that have been said to have happened there. And I find it interesting because, Usher, he did an interview. I believe it might have been with Howard Stern. And he mentioned how, I think he was asked, would he let his children live with Diddy? I think he said no. He said no, which is very interesting because you would think, because he never really looked upon his experience with Diddy as bad. He said there was a lot of wild things that went on. But the fact that he wouldn't even allow his own children to be around Diddy like that lets you know everything you need to know about what may have happened there. And it's very sad because Usher seems like such a humble dude. He never gets into trouble with anybody. He goes about his business, right? He's been a consistent artist for a very long time because he's been in the industry since he was young. And I don't think he wants the stuff that he's posted on social media to be used, as a way to get him to either testify against Diddy or to be brought into any situations with Diddy. But we shall see. Now let's get into this article here from Showbiz 411. It says R&B and pop star Usher's 11.5 million fans on Twitter are getting a rude awakening this morning. It's gone. The account is still there, but all the posts have been wiped clean. His Instagram is still in place, but with pictures from his current tour and sold out throughout the fall. But Usher's move today feels like a connection to the arrest and scandal surrounding Sean P. Diddy Combs. Diddy is locked up in a dirty Brooklyn jail cell after accusations of malfeasance that make the hair stand up. Usher was a child star groomed and launched by Diddy in the 90s. Diddy was actually his legal guardian. There's a lot of gossip and speculation on the web now about their relationship and what Usher may have seen or experienced over the years. There's also a lot of talk about Justin Bieber, who was then mentored as a child by Usher. Bieber at 15 spent a lot of time with Diddy, all recorded on video by themselves in recent years. Bieber has had a number of mental health issues. He's dropped out a couple of tours and stopped recording. Of course, the one person who might shed some light on all of this is Scooter Braun, who managed Bieber and promoted all these relationships. This year, Braun dropped out of managing artists entirely so he could be a part of K-pop's Hybe company. But Braun is where all roads lead back to. Meanwhile, Usher's feed is gone with all his comments and all his fans. Let me say this about the whole Bieber situation, because it all does go back to Scooter Braun, because Scooter Braun was a manager that got his foot in the door being Justin Bieber's manager. Once he managed Justin Bieber, he started getting all these other clients. And, Bieber was a young kid out of Canada, and he was around a bunch of sharks. He was around a bunch of people, and he was by himself. And I am sure, because look at all the connections that Scooter Braun has made over the years in his own career, right? He made those connections, I believe, through Justin Bieber. And there's a lot of talk about the things that have happened to Justin Bieber. I have no doubt that Justin Bieber went through a lot. There's a video, it might be here, it might be this clip here, where Diddy wants to know why Justin Bieber doesn't want to hang around him anymore. Let's see if I can play that clip.
Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you haven't. I mean, you try to get in contact with me, you know, through all my, you know, partners and whatnot. But you never really got my number, so.
Correct.
You see that? Why are you trying to stay in contact? Now, again, we know that Justin Bieber was an artist, but he's a young man. He was a young kid at that time. Why are you talking to him like he's a girl that didn't return your call after a first date or second date? You know, just Diddy's interactions with Bieber is very blatantly obvious that, you know, something wrong is there. I mean, look at the way Bieber's life has turned out. Yes, I believe he's in a relationship or married right now, but mental health wise, like his, you know, career wise, you know, he's never been the same. And that's what the industry does to you, especially when you come in there, you have no protection, none. Even your manager isn't protecting you. Because I believe Scooter Braun is the one that was connecting him to these people like Diddy. So when you look at everything in its totality, I just believe that Diddy was the ultimate gatekeeper, and he was a guy that could not contain his degeneracy. Now, this is according to Yahoo. Usher, real name Usher Raymond IV, has come under fire for wiping his profile on X, formerly Twitter, clean after the arrest of Sean Diddy Combs, with whom he has a lot of history. Diddy was arrested on Monday and charged with multiple offenses, including trafficking and racketeering, and is currently being held in a Brooklyn jail. Usher had previously spoken about his time spent with Diddy, once admitted that he saw very curious things while staying in the music mogul's home. Usher has left many puzzled after completely wiping his X account, as former legal guardian Diddy faces severe charges related to trafficking and prostitution. It's unclear why the singer decided to clear his social media page. The timing has caused several to wonder if it has something to do with Diddy's arrest. Usher and Diddy worked together for a while when the latter was still an up-and-coming artist. Diddy even produced the Burn single's first studio album, Usher, and was known to have taken him under his wings as a legal guardian. With the recent controversy and scandals plaguing Diddy, several stars linked to him have now come under scrutiny for their past association with the disgraced rapper. The development has made Usher's decision to clear his X profile feel very questionable to fans on social media. However, Usher's Instagram account is still up and remains untouched. In a 2016 interview on the Howard Stern show, Usher recounted his time living at Diddy's house when he was 14. The video, which was unearthed by social media users after Homeland Security officials raided Diddy's homes, shows Usher claimed that it was the former CEO of Epic Records, L.A. Reid, who suggested that he should live with Diddy in Scarsdale to see the lifestyle. Stern asked if Diddy's place was filled with chicks and orgies nonstop, to which the 45-year-old singer replied, "Not really. I got a chance to see some things. I don't know if I could indulge and even understand what I was looking at. It was pretty wild. It was crazy. There was some very curious things taking place, and I didn't necessarily understand it," he admitted, per Daily Mail. When asked if he would send his children to Puff Flavor Camp, Usher responded, "Hell no." So Diddy, so he knew what was going on with Diddy. He know that Diddy's a very wild, even in the 90s, people, this was the 90s. This is the 90s. Diddy has been engaging in these freak-off behaviors for decades. The level of degeneracy has been there for decades. And I think that Diddy got a kick out of introducing people like Usher to the lifestyle. I really do. Fans have since taken note of Usher's decision to wipe his social media page clean, with many calling out the singer due to the timing. One individual wrote, "Usher scrapping his entire Twitter history says everything we need to know." Another said, "If the feds are in need of anything on his page, they can subpoena it, and either he or Elon will have to turn it over. Suddenly deleting your page is crazy. A third person joked, Diddy got everybody doing spring cleaning in the fall. Celebrities really don't want people digging up their past tweets, huh? I mean, that's been known. They've been known to, to delete stuff. That happens a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I think with Usher, people are looking at it with a different lens because they're wondering, why now? Why do it now? Him and Pink seemingly. I think why is because of what's going on with Diddy. They don't want any associations. They don't want, they don't want anything retweeted or reposted. The people to say, are you still dealing with this person? I think Diddy was just the ultimate gatekeeper. When we talk about the industry and we talk about the casting couch and we talk about going through doors, Diddy is that guy when you think of that, because he knows all the secrets. He knows who is who. That's why you're seeing all these CEOs stepping down, because they know what type of guy Diddy is. They know the type of behaviors he's engaged in. And I think he's blackmailed a lot of people. And I would not be shocked if there are people in the industry who have been helping the feds for years to go after Diddy because they're tired of all of the blackmailing and things of that nature. They want him gone too. So we'll see what happens next. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all like the video and share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and I'll see y'all next one.